channel and welcome back to another video. I am all in the Christmas spirit, and I'm gonna go ahead and bake some cookies, and so I thought I'd turn the camera on and bring you guys along with me to bake cookies. As you can see, it's just me in the kitchen because the boys don't want to bake with me right now. They're in the basement having a Nerf gun fight, and Keisha has to work tomorrow, so she is doing what she needs to do to get ready for work, and Trent is doing laundry. But anyways, I just thought I would, like I said, pick up the camera, say hi, and let you guys hang out in the kitchen with me for a little bit. I am going to make, I haven't made these for a couple years, and quite honestly I kind of forgot about them, but I'm gonna make some pecan balls. Like I just absolutely love pecans, and I'm gonna make a pecan pie too at some point for Christmas. But I'm gonna make these pecan balls. They're really good and really easy actually. It's like 5 ingredients. So I'm gonna make those. We had bought these recipes are coming out of the 100 best cookies from Better Homes and Garden. I don't even know what year this was, 2004. So we have had this book of cookies for a really long time, and we've tagged our favorites, or ones that, you know, we've made and are really good. So we usually, I haven't done these ones in a long time, in a couple years probably, but they're really good. And then we do, there's like a snickerdoodle one we do, and then the peanut butter blossoms, which are the peanut butter cookies with the kisses. We do those all the time. And yeah, so there's like a bar recipe in here that's really good that we like. So anyways, I'm rambling, but I have all the ingredients out. It's basically 1 cup butter softened, a half a cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 cup finely chopped pecans, some powdered sugar that you use to dust them after when they're cooling, and then some edible glitter. I haven't ever done the edible glitter, although that would be kind of cool. I just haven't ever done it. But so yeah, so I've got all my ingredients out. I need to soften the butter. I've got the sugar, the flour, and then I just gotta kind of chop up the pecans a little bit, and I'll show you what I use to do that. It's actually pretty cool. And then the powdered sugar. So that's about it. My battery is now flashing, so I'm gonna have to switch that out really quick, and then we'll get started baking some pecan balls. All right guys, so I got the battery switched out, and I wanted to show you this awesome thing that I use to like chop stuff. It's kind of like a manual food processor. It's called Veggie Chop by Chef-In. I got it off of Amazon. But it's really cool. You literally just twist off the top, and then it has like the little blade in there. You just put that down in there, and then it's basically like a manual food processor. But I'm gonna do 1 cup finely chopped pecans. So I'm gonna open up these guys. And I'll just use this half a cup measuring. Sorry, the boys are in the basement having a Nerf gun fight, so only goodness knows what's gonna happen, come out of there. Anyways, we'll just pour those in there. Like so. So 1 cup, and I'm going to show you guys this early so that I can just kind of speed up the rest of the stuff. But you literally just pull this, like, you just hold on, and it's like a lawnmower. And it just like spins around. I kind of shake it up a little bit sometimes because the smaller pieces fall to the bottom. But yeah, so you just kind of, so that way it's like easier to clean. You don't deal with like the electricity. And then yeah, it's just all chopped up. And then it actually comes with this lid too, so you could just store whatever you've chopped up. Like if it's onions or something, you just store it in there. So pretty fancy. But yeah, so I've got my pecans chopped up. Now I'm just gonna take this out, throw it over there. And then I also wanted to show you, if you haven't ever seen these or used any kind of stoneware, I got mine from Pampered Chef. This is like the bar cookie sheet, and then I have a couple other pieces too. As you can see, it's been well used. But I absolutely love using these stoneware for baking, especially because you don't have to grease them, things don't burn, it cooks evenly, bakes evenly. They're just really awesome. The trick with these is that you need to put them in the oven when you preheat your oven. So I need to preheat to 350, so I'm gonna put this in the oven. Go ahead and get that started, and then that way it's already, like the pan is already warm and it doesn't need to come up to like 350 degrees when I put it in the oven with the cookies on them. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just get baking. I decided to move you guys over here because it might be a little bit easier to see. I don't know, hopefully it is. If not, sorry. But I just thought I'd update you. I'm getting ready to put, I'm like, hi. I'm getting ready to put in, it does call for a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. So I already have the sugar and the butter mixed up in here. And so now I'm just going to add the salt. So I'm gonna turn this guy back on. Also from Pampered Chef, and this one's a teaspoon measure, and it just slides up and down, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so I have all of my flour in there and mixed in. Now I'm just trying to get my one of the more like kind of industrial, a little bit size mixers, KitchenAids. So I'm able to put the full 2 cups of flour in there, and my mixer can handle it just fine, usually. So it even says in the directions that to only mix in as much flour as the like the mixer will handle, and then you have to do the rest by hand. But like I said, I'm fortunate enough to where my mixer mixes it just fine. I am gonna try to stir in the pecans though, because that can be a little bit more interesting. So I'm gonna try to stir those in by hand and see what happens here. This is probably kind of hard for you guys to see, and I might just end up throwing this back in like on the mixer, I think, actually. Just because it is like such a crumbly dough. I do remember when I've made these before that the pecans don't stick like really, really well on these. You kind of have to like scoop them into the dough a little bit because the dough, like I said, is so kind of crumbly. So, all right, so I think that's good. So that's what the dough ends up looking like. Like I said, it's really kind of crumbly. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my cookie sheet out of the oven that's preheating. And then I'm just gonna scoop these into little balls. I could use like a scooper, but the dough is, you know, pretty crumbly, so it might be kind of hard to do that really. So we're just gonna shape them ourselves here. So yeah, so we'll just get these shaped up and then get them put in the oven. All right guys, so I got the balls out of the oven and they're kind of fragile, so you have to be a little bit careful with them. So I'm just gonna grab these guys and put them on the cooling rack here. And yes, I'm using my fingers because otherwise they will crumble. You have to be pretty careful with them. So we're gonna get these on the cooling rack. Whew, they are warm. Oh, see, they'll fall apart. So we'll have to fix that guy. That guy's gonna fall apart too. Sometimes I'll use like a fork, which I probably should do, or a spoon. Use a spoon to help scoop them off so you don't burn your fingers, but you just have to be kind of careful with them. The dough just doesn't get crazy doughy because there's no real liquid in there except for the vanilla. And then you add the pecans in there and they just get even more crumbly. So we'll just slide that guy. He'll fall apart, but that's okay. And then we'll just take, I'll get a new spoon. We'll just take a spoon and we'll just take some powdered sugar and just sprinkle the powdered sugar on over the tops of them. Like so. And you don't have to get them completely covered, just, you know, just get some sugar on them. Or some sugar on me, I guess, right? So. And then after they cool a little bit, I'll take and kind of do the bottoms in the powdered sugar that's falling on the baking sheet underneath. And kind of stick it to them. So just kind of powder around them, make it stick, make it work. But yeah, they turn out really good. They don't look that good, probably like the, you know, like a Martha Stewart thing, but they are really good. They're just really fun to kind of just pop in your mouth. And like I said, I will use the powdered sugar that's fallen on the cookie sheet. So I put my cooling rack on a cookie sheet so that it helps make clean up a little bit easier. And also I can kind of reuse the powdered sugar that's on the bottom. So I'll just take them and kind of dab them in the bottom, dab the bottoms of it in the powdered sugar that's falling. So you kind of just dust them and pat the sugar down on them. Then that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another another batch in the oven and get these all wrapped up. But you can just kind of grab the powdered sugar and just re-sprinkle it on top. So guess a little trick is to use a baking sheet. Then it helps. All right guys, so my pecan balls are done and cooled, and I already ate one, maybe two, and they're really good. But I am going to go ahead and end this vlog here. Thanks so much for baking cookies with me. Nobody else in my house wanted to bake cookies with me, so I thought I'd bake cookies with you guys. But anyways, thanks again for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so, as I would love to have you along on this crazy journey with us. And we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.